So at this time, I invite you to set that intention. If something comes to your mind about how you want to get out of your own way, you can specifically set an intention right now. And if you don't even really know where you might get in your own way, it's okay because your unconscious mind is brilliant and my suggestions will go wherever they need to go. So as you breathe out slowly and smoothly, you can just allow those facial muscles to soften. Allow those eyelids to get really heavy. Allow them to close as an indication that it is safe to be here now. And I'd like you to bring your attention to your heart space and imagine that happy little elevator, that one that connects our heart and our minds as one, helps us to get into alignment as it moves up, 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 up to the very top of your head. And then so gently moves back down, down, down. And we're going to pause here for a moment. I invite you to take a deep breath, just whatever feels good for you. When you let it out, just let it all out because you deserve that. And maybe you notice when you're breathing in that those inhales can feel cool and refreshing. And every exhale can be warm and relaxing. And that happy little elevator, once again, it moves up, 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 up to the tippy top of your head. And as your awareness continues to expand, I wonder if it feels like that elevator is a little higher than the top of your head. You have to wonder, where is that awareness and how high does it go? As that elevator gently moves back down, down, down into your heart space. Having compassion for some of that harsh self-talk and frustration. Because from way up here, it's so easy to see the good intentions and even the worthiness of each one of us shining brightly, connected, grounded in this moment. Excellence, not perfection. Already good enough from the very beginning. And my suggestions will go wherever they need to go. And you can remember once more that it is safe to be here now. And you can touch the roof of your mouth with the very tip of your tongue, noticing that feeling, noticing that your jaw automatically relaxes. That's right, relax the jaw now. You can allow that pleasant feeling to spread everywhere it needs to go as you go deeper inside. Remembering that you don't have to pay attention to the sound of my voice now, because the words that I say are for your benefit, and they will be heard and accepted. You can let that conscious mind drift and dream and think about whatever it wants to think about, because your inner mind is always listening. And as you prepare to relax very deeply, you can let those eyes close. And if you have already, pretend that you're doing it again. And that can allow your healing relaxation to double as you begin to sink down inside very safely and comfortably, being supported by the surface beneath you, with an awareness of the temperature of the air on your skin. And a person can notice which hand is the most relaxed hand, which foot is the most relaxed foot. And before you relax all the way down into comfort and rest, just take a moment to bring to mind an area of your life where you feel like you've been somehow getting in your own way. An area of your life where you wish to make deep and lasting positive changes. That's right. And as you relax into this session, you can allow an example to come to mind. Maybe it's that old self-sabotaging behavior. Something that you'd like to change now. Notice a situation coming to mind now. One of those situations where you intend to do one thing, but then you avoided the follow through. Or perhaps an area of your life where you've repeatedly fallen at the last hurdle. Maybe it's that last 20% where you almost did it, but then you hesitated. You avoided. Maybe you swerved off course because somehow it felt more comfortable, more familiar than completing or succeeding. And that's okay. Even now, all is well. And you can really get a sense of that for a moment now, of holding yourself back, veering away from a positive outcome where you intended to do one thing and then you hesitated, avoided, where at some level you actively chose to go off course. Because in that specific situation, something took priority for you. And I don't know exactly what it was. It could have been fear that you couldn't do it. Could have been fear of exposure, fear that people would judge you. Maybe even fear of just an unfamiliar feeling, where maybe it just felt more comfortable to revert back to that same old way of doing things. And you might know exactly what it is already, or you might just have a sense of a feeling inside where you felt uneasy about giving it your all. Maybe you felt uneasy about really committing and following through with what you were doing. And it is safe to just notice. Notice whatever sensations or images are coming to mind, giving them permission to be there as you calmly observe your own experience, because you are the observer. That's it. Knowing that when you really think about it, what you were doing isn't really about self-sabotage at all. It's simply about having a different priority in that moment, where you were wanting to preserve what's familiar, wanting to preserve your self-image, wanting to cling to what you knew rather than risk the unknown. And that's something that just about everyone has experienced. And that's okay. You are okay. And all is well. And you are doing well. And now I'd like you to drift outside of yourself. Just pretend that you can drift outside of yourself, out of that situation, quite some distance away. A distance away for you to see more clearly now, like gliding through the currents of air over to a distant mountain and coming to rest in a place where the air is pure, where you can see the landscape of your life from a higher, more calm perspective. And you can observe that you there in the past from outside as you begin to relax deeper and deeper. Your own body language in that situation. Maybe even notice your own thoughts in that situation. And maybe even noticing something you've never noticed before. Because given everything that you know about yourself, about the story of your life, about the kinds of beliefs and attitudes you hold, the life experiences you've had, you can really begin to see with more clarity what was going on and what old out of date assumptions you were carrying that led you to behave and act in that way that you did back then. That's it. And now just allow all of that to fade away for now. Taking a slow, deep breath and allowing yourself to settle back even more comfortably. Giving yourself some time right now. What a nice thought. Giving yourself time to relax and let go completely. And as you get a sense of a beautiful view in your mind, the kind of view where you look out to the horizon, you notice the color of the sky above, the quality of the light, the landscape around you. As you breathe in the fresh air and you enjoy the beauty and the magnificence of this place inside. As you smile deep inside and relax all the way down into comfort and rest. And there are certain sounds that you might associate with comfort, whether it's the sound of the ocean or beautiful music. And you can allow a soothing, beautiful sound to come to mind now. A sound that you can surround yourself with. And that sound, it can become a feeling that flows through the body, down from the crown of the head, down through the face and the neck, deeper and deeper, down through the body, flowing down the arms, into the hands, flowing down the core of the body, down through the abdomen, down through the legs, down into the feet and the toes. As you hear yourself sigh with deep comfort and satisfaction, and float deeper and deeper into relaxation and rest now. That's it. You're doing well. And you are tuned in to the satisfaction of achieving your goals. And it feels empowering to know you always have enough self-discipline within you. That's right. And you do have an intelligent mind. And you use the power and clarity of your thoughts to envision your disciplined future. And you are motivated and positive. And your discipline makes you resilient and focused. And you are thankful for the inner resources that you were born with, that are still working for you from the very beginning. And whether you realize it or not, there are so many times in life when you just do what you're doing, simply and effectively. Like going out and buying something from the store, and when you brought it home, you were perfectly happy with it. It did the job perfectly. Times you intended to do something, and then you went ahead and you did it. A message you sent that was really appreciated. Times you intended to do something with a friend, and you did. Times you intended to do something in your work, and you did. There is, in fact, a vast storehouse of experiences within you, of you intending to do something and then going ahead and doing it. That's right. And there are old habits that you've outgrown, old hesitations and fears that you may have had as a young child that you've since moved on from. Because there are things you can do today that you might once have believed that you never could do. And yet now they're simple. Now they're second nature. And your unconscious mind can really assist you here in making all the necessary adjustments inside. That's right. So that you can honestly feel clear and decisive, calmly confident about that area of your life where you had been delaying or hesitating. Because a person can unconsciously grow out of any old limiting beliefs in that area and let go of what's no longer a fit for who you are today. And you can genuinely now do what's right for you in that situation. That's right. And I am speaking to you, the unconscious mind. You have a job to do, and that job is to protect. And you do a good job. And I'm being crystal clear when I tell you that it is safe to go to that next level. And it is safe to let go of comparison. And it is safe to complete that last 20% now. That's right. And so I'd like you to get a sense of sitting comfortably in front of a large, high definition screen where you can watch a future you in a similar situation to that past situation. And I'd like you to watch that future you behaving differently in a calm, confident, decisive way in that situation. And you can just get an intuitive sense of how that future you there is dealing with that situation, with that area of your life in a new, calmly, confident, decisive way, knowing something new is possible, where you understand yourself better and you do what's right for you. Giving yourself permission to do what's right for you. That's it. You can notice your facial expressions and that confident body language. Having acted calmly and decisively in that situation. And now just float into the reality of that future situation. And notice what it feels like to experience that clarity. And you are tuned in to the satisfaction of achieving your goals. That's right. Motivated and positive. And your discipline makes you resilient and focused. Feeling calm, clear-headed, doing what's right for you. And now seeing that future you on that screen again in your mind, following through in another situation where it's useful to really go for it. Completing that last 20% and feeling so good about it. Sensing more and more times and places when this is going to be so useful for you. Confident, decisive, genuinely going for it. And as you merge into the reality of this now, you can experience it from the inside. That's it. You are doing well. Instinctively integrating this through time, gliding through the weeks and months to a year in the future and getting a strong sense of having this calm, confident, decisive attitude following through. And that feels good, doesn't it? Because it is safe to go to the next level. And it is safe to hold the door open for yourself. And it is safe to be your own best friend. That's right. Behaving in a way that's genuinely right for you. in situation after situation. That's it. And you can notice all the benefits that you're expecting in your life. You can notice. You're doing well. And as the days and weeks go by, stress seems to dissolve away. A way for you to feel better and better. Because you already know that endless good flows to you in endless ways. And you are like a magnet, effortlessly attracting an abundance of everything that is good for you into your life. And effortlessly attracting who is good for you into your life. And you know self-discipline is always available to you. And you know focus and productivity are always available to you. And you are becoming better and better all the time. And so it is. And for now, it's time to prepare to become wide awake. That's right, getting ready to come back. Noticing the position of your body, the sensation of the surface that you're resting on. Getting ready to feel refreshed and alert. 1, feeling good. 2, feeling marvelous. 3, beginning to move around and stretch out. 4, a nice deep breath. And 5, like you're splashing cool water on your face. Open those eyes and welcome back to the here and now.